All right, folks, welcome back to another show. I wanted to welcome my guest, who is a good friend, also happens to be a super talented MC, a screenwriter, journalist, curator, and the Rugged Triad Records CEO. Wanted to welcome back the amazing Indigo Phoenyx. Super glad to have you for the last show of the year. How are you?
Yes, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks
Yes,
for making
yes, yes,
time.
yes.
That's right. Hey, what are you having to drink for this special episode?
Rosé.
Oh, yeah. I just got back from California, E40. He's got a wine line, and so I brought back some of his red wine. It's pretty good.
Oh,
But
nice.
cheers, thank you.
Yes,
Uh,
cheers,
all
cheers.
right. Well, hey, what's new? What you been up to? A couple releases have been out since the last time we spoke.
Oh
Some
man, what
things
what
have come
what
up.
did we speak about the last time? I think I did Pandora's Paradox maybe the last time we spoke.
You did, and then you talked to me a little bit about the making of the Black Swan, and now it's out. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, last we spoke, you mentioned that hey, I'm working
Right.
on Black Swan, and I love it. Do you want to start with that or what?
Yeah, well, Black Swan is the last project I did so far for this year, which it'll be the last one for this year because I'm behind.
Uh,
Adwords is the producer on it. He's here in Atlanta as well.
uh,
So Black Swan is a psychological thriller
yeah,
starring Natalie Portman.
yeah,
So it's kind of dope. The idea behind it and how it went from being the white swan to transforming into the black swan,
yeah,
and how people drive themselves mad with trying to be perfect, have perfection, dealing with competition from other people. And so it
yeah,
was so many layers to that movie that I felt like I could relate to some of the dynamics of being a swan that
sure,
transforms into this other entity. Like being in this industry, you're forever learning, you're forever growing, you're always evolving. And so it just resonated with me to do a project based around that. You know how like everything cohesive.
yeah,
So of course, all the songs are some type of ballerina catch to it. And it was dope to make. It was fun to make. AdWords is a really dope producer. The beats
yeah,
are very cinematic. So that was another reason why I thought the Black Swan would be dope. Having the video clips of her doing the ballet to the beats, and like
yeah.
it just blended perfectly. So I actually enjoyed it, and it's always some deep nuances to
Yeah.
anything that I do.
Yeah, I thought it was a good project in general, and
Thank you.
I had no idea that it was tied to the movie until like I really gave it a deep listen, and then I was, oh man, that makes so much sense. And I remember watching the movie too about
Right.
just her sacrificing it all, and I remember the scene with like her toes all busted up. I was like, oh man, yeah.
Right.
And so just the price that we pay to get on that center stage.
Right. And it's like working in this craft, I'm always working. I'm
Yeah,
constantly honing my craft. I'm constantly doing what I need to do, staying on my toes, trying to,
yeah,
you know, navigate through this industry
sure,
and try to be creative. So that's why I said it resonated with me because we go through a lot as artists with our writing and our music. So it just fit being going on the stage and performing, like everything, that moment of rehearsal, that moment of
sure.
practice, everything, people coming at you and to compete with you, hitting the stage and the exhilarating feeling you get when you get on stage and you hear the applause and the nervousness before you
Yeah.
perform. Like all of those things were just so synonymous. So I had to do a project like that just to show that there's not much difference in a lot of different areas of life. We all basically go through the same things, just in different, forms.
Yeah, yeah, you're always a good storyteller, and I thought that was just well put together. Ruffled
Thank
Feathers was
you.
my favorite track, but yeah, like you mentioned,
Thank
very
you.
thematic, and The beats are dope. AdWords, is he part of the Rugged Triad Records camp, or is he
No,
just a
he's
friend?
not. I actually met him through a rapper named Passport School, who I was interviewing
Okay,
for OG Press magazine.
nice.
So I heard of AdWords and I followed him and I liked his production,
Okay.
but I really started when I was listening to Scoob, I got into the production. So during the interview, he actually called him. I
Okay.
spoke to
Oh
him
wow.
briefly and then I hit him up. I got Passport on my Dead Man's Dossier project, which we're about to talk about now.
Yeah, heck
So
yeah.
when he got on that with Save Me, so Save Me actually
Mm.
did a project for Passport Scoob, and I did the project with AdWords. So we kind of like
Oh wow,
swapped
flip
out
flopped it up.
producers, like
Oh, that's cool. Hey, that's the beautiful thing though about the networking and just having a big circle of friends in terms of being able to create. That's great. Super
right,
cool. Yeah,
right.
you did the cover for it too.
For the Black Swan,
Mm.
yeah, yep,
Wow,
yep.
walk-in
I
studio.
tried to just get all these different nuances, like I said, just to that fit, and always, the
Yeah,
melanated queens
yeah.
to, put my spin on it. And Dead Man's Dossier, Save Me did the artwork for that one.
Mm.
So basically, Dead Man's Dossier is like kind of a spy type of thing. Like I was watching a spy movie.
Yeah,
The dossier is like this man's ledger, his notes, his everything, everything written out. So having just a bunch of features on that one, having a bunch of features is always a struggle because you're trying to get everybody
yeah,
verses by a certain time. But
yeah.
it had Lazeppo, Raise the Ratchet, G Fan Black, Passport Scoob, Mondo Slade, New Villain, Vega the Ronin. I think that's
Wow.
everybody. So yeah, it was chock full of features, and then I had one solo, Rogue Heiress. It was just really dope. Save Me always delivers. I think we
Yeah,
have the ultimate dope chemistry when it comes to production. And my thing is, I don't go for the most popular producers or go all out my way to try to get with the trendy producers who everybody else uses. I
yeah,
try to bring new, fresh producers to the forefront and show people how dope,
yeah. All
my
around.
producers are.
And
Thank you.
yeah, your catalog showcases your versatility in terms of the different producers. And I like how you stick with one producer for one album, just so
Right.
it has that fluid sound.
Right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
try to do that because I always promise my producers a certain amount of, projects I want to try to get done with them. So I
sure.
finally finished my first one with my producer K Darrow, which was the Black Dahlia ballads.
Yeah,
So that was dope to do. Just again, just a lot of reflection, a lot of just deep thoughts and things that just crossed my mind embedded in that project, like the song Withered, like
yeah,
just going through stuff with people. Like as you bloom, people want to see you wither and fall by the wayside. A lot of
yeah,
people don't like to support you. And it was kind of along the vein of just pushing through regardless of people cheering you on. So the
yeah,
Black Dahlia Ballads is just be resilient type of a project,
yeah,
and that's the most you can do. So I think with those ending strong, and I mean, I started off with Call Me Billy 3, the top
yeah,
of the year, various producers,
yeah.
Lucid Lingo
That was
featuring
cool.
Tuna, Pandora Paradox with Beats by Boogie,
Yeah.
the Dead Man's Dossier with Save Me, Black Dahlia Ballads with K Darrow, and then the Black Swan with AdWords. Now I'm wrapping up Forged in Fire with the production duo True Cipher.
Where's he from?
True Cipher, they're both Dominican. So
Wow.
it's O and Tone.
Oh, okay. Group of two,
So it's two producers
yeah,
called True Cipher.
and
Hmm.
they're actually from there. Or are they back in the
I
U.S.
think
too?
they're Dominican, but I think they live in Virginia, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken.
Super sick. True Cipher.
Yeah. They do a
Forged in
lot of
Fire.
production for like SDNAC and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So definitely True Cipher is dope. We did Villainous Vengeance project together last year, which was
Yeah.
dope. So we have a good chemistry as well. So I'm excited to drop this one with them.
Yeah, your titles are always sick too. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Then I'm excited for the Goddess Manifesto. That's
Yeah. I like that
another
one
one
too.
coming after the Forged in Fire, which you already know what Forged in Fire is about. No matter how you rake me through the coals or put me through the fire, I'm a phoenix. I'm always
That's right.
gonna rise from the ashes,
Yeah.
resilient, better than ever. And so that's what Forged in Fire is all about.
Hence
So
the name. Hence the name. Is that coming out in January or how
coming out
soon?
in January. Yep.
Damn,
I
already.
was having some tech issues. It was supposed to drop on the 24th,
Okay.
and something started going crazy on my computer. And just last night, I got it up and working. So you
Yeah.
already know I haven't been asleep yet. I was up last night recording and
I
working.
know. You said, man, I sent you that link and I was like, she responded. Holy cow. It's like, I didn't know what time it was over
I
there
was up,
already.
yeah, because I haven't been to sleep yet. As soon as I get off of this, though, I'm gonna finish up some chores and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to bed early like a grandma. But
There you go.
but I'm
Hey,
excited for Goddess Manifesto because there's various producers, and like you said, it's nice to have the production of single producers sometimes.
right.
But I always like to have that one various producers project because that gives other people who I'm not doing full projects with the opportunity to get a song in with me, and I put it in that project so that we can
Yeah.
work together.
Dude, you are good about that. Like I can't imagine how long your request list is of folks wanting to do music with you and how much music you owe folks. Just at first you're prolific, but you know a lot of people I'm sure reaching out want to try to get a feature from Indigo Phoenyx and
Yeah,
yeah, what does that list look
it looks crazy.
like? Of course, of
It looks
course,
crazy. It's like I said, I always at least try to. If I we can't do a whole project,
yeah, just a little
like I
bit,
just linked with this producer from Johannesburg a couple of
yeah,
days ago, and he sent me a beat pack, and he's really talented. So I'm
yeah.
gonna add him in there. So it's I try to do my best. I got another banger from Bumpy Knuckles.
Damn,
Um, yeah, so it's like this. So many people, it's the good saying.
right,
When
right,
people want to see you win, they help
yep,
you win.
that's
You
right.
feel me? And Bumpy Knuckles hit me up like, look, what's your email? I'm gonna send you some joints. That was
Hell
the
yeah.
top of this year.
Okay.
And I gave him the email
Uh-huh.
and he sent me some joints. So that's how I had on the Call Me Billy 3. I
Okay.
still have another extra one from him for something else. But I heard this other one on his page I liked, and I was like, can I get that one?
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was like, yeah. And he was like, let's win. Like
Okay. That's what's up.
so I love that. Not trying to charge me, not trying to be like this and that. He's
Let's
like,
build.
let's win.
That's cool. Let me ask you this, okay? So Bumpy Knuckles, amazing producer, right? Sends you a beat pack. Do you use everything on that because it's Bumpy
No.
Knuckles, or right, right,
I
okay,
always tell people, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I've
right.
gotten beats from super producers like Domingo, Bumpy Knuckles. I just know when I hear something that resonates with me,
It's
what
gonna
I
hit.
like in it, I'm gonna immediately write to it. So
Okay,
I don't want to just take any and everything, like I
okay.
said, just because it's such and such. I want to
Right,
take
right.
what I'm really gonna be able to work with and deliver on.
Okay,
So it's
fair
not
enough.
that it's not dope. It's just that I have a very
The
distinct style
vibe,
and flow that I
right.
try to go off of. And when I first hear like the first 30 seconds of a song,
Yeah,
I immediately know this is it. And the thought of the idea of where the direction of the song pops in my head. So it's
yeah,
not like the shit don't be dope. It's
yeah.
just that it don't be the vibe for me or it doesn't fit with the cohesiveness of the direction of the song. See, everybody, when you're curating, it's not about just
Yeah,
dope. Everything has to flow
that's
and
right.
transition properly.
You're right. Hey, I want to peel back on one thing you mentioned. You said that in the first 30 seconds of hearing the beat, you will know whether or not it's a beat for you or not. And I
Mm-hmm.
heard and I do this too. I heard Notorious Big say something similar a long time ago. He said, well, they had a video of him like flicking through beats, and he was like, I'm gonna know in the first 10 seconds whether or not I like it. And I saw him like listening, he's like, nah, yep, nah. And so that's the way I operate too, and I pick. So I'm with you. Once I hear the beat, I'll know if like
Right.
yeah, hey, that beat's for me or nah. So that's interesting.
With
I'm
the
glad to hear.
exception of a long-winded intro, because you have to kind
Yeah,
of glide past that intro first
yeah, right,
and then
right.
get into the beat, because some people do this little intro
That's long.
and the beat comes in later. So it's
Yeah,
like you'll miss out on a good track if you don't
give it
glide
a little
past that
more.
intro first. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I just found that interesting because I do the same thing. So it's super dope. Good. Well, wow. Hey, January 2025 sounds like it's gonna be popping, and you got a lot of stuff going on. And so, wow. And so, I mean, still staying busy. Do you want to talk to me a little bit about Dusty's?
Yeah. So Dusty's OG Press is doing a vinyl magazine. So this one's for the vinyl collectors.
So this is
It's
part of
one.
OG Press.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It's an
that I didn't
extension of
know. Okay,
OG Press. It's just another publication. It'll
got it.
only be quarterly. And I interviewed Prince Paul for this one.
Nice.
Matt the Vinyl Hunter, my boy from Controllerize, uh, who else did I interview? DJ Applejack, and it's just dope to be able to have different people who represent different things. Like Matt the Vinyl Hunter is in the UK. He has a massive collection. Applejack is here in Atlanta. Controllerize is also here.
Yeah.
He throws events. So, it's actually a dope concept for people because the vinyl collection thing is very big. And
Yeah.
having Prince Paul is dope because Prince Paul is actually one of my first weekly rap gods because I'm the first lady of Weekly Rap Gods
Oh,
blog.
yeah, yeah.
So he was the first official interview for Weekly Rap Gods, and I'm the
Okay.
one who conducted the interview because I'm the one who introduced interviews to Weekly Rap Guys. So
Oh, wow.
he was the first, and I think Bahamadia was the second. So definitely know that he has a massive collection. So I had to hit him up again, like, look, I'm doing this for this vinyl, and he immediately like, yeah, I got you. So it's
Sick.
nice to know dope people in the industry that's willing to
Yeah.
like tap in with you and really support and help out. So definitely shout out to Prince Paul and everybody involved because he's definitely a legend in this rap thing.
And so is the first first print of that magazine, has that come out yet or is it coming
It's
out
gonna
soon?
come out, I believe, in January, and
Okay.
Scheme Richards is on the cover. So Scheme is massive
Yeah.
vinyl collection. It's crazy. Like I think I printed out a thing of the cover, and it's just Scheme is doing his thing. I'm more than sure it's going to be distributed in Japan as well because OG Press
Sick.
is distributed in Japan.
Okay.
So I just look forward to having that on there. I'm also covering some vinyls I have, like MF Doom's
Yeah.
20th anniversary.
Yep. It just
The
came out.
food.
Yeah. Yeah. It came out for record store day, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah. So I got the 20th anniversary vinyl. So I'm gonna be talking about that and about having those anniversary vinyls, things like that. So I just really started building my collection because I'm very particular about stuff that I like. I'm a fan of Tyler the Creator. As you can see, he's in the backdrop too. But this is one of
Oh,
my favorite albums, and I just got it. Call
my
Me
daughter just
If
picked that
You Can
album
Call.
up.
I love Tyler. So
Hmm.
yes, and I just got the chromacopia. So we definitely got to get into that conversation of dope
Wow.
albums of
2024.
2024. Like,
Yeah.
what were some of your favorite albums from this year?
That's a good question. We had mentioned that we were going to talk about the top five. So let me give you my five real quick, and then I would love to hear what you're. But one, from behind, coming from behind at the end of the year, I enjoyed Redman's Muddy Waters 2 album.
Okay.
You listened to it? Have you checked it out yet? It's
Not
so good.
yet. I heard it's mad joints on there though.
There is. And so it's funny. I seen a lot of people like comment and say that it wasn't like the old Redman. Dude, I enjoyed it. I just love Redman's voice, his delivery. And then he's got so I think he is an amazing rapper, especially when he's paired up with Method Man. And so they have a song called La 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 that is just amazing. Just reminds me of some of the older stuff that they did with How High and Big Dogs. And then he has a track. It's called Light It Up. He brought some legends on there. It's a posse track, and he had Lords of the Underground. Shaquille O'Neal was there. Vin Rock from Naughty by Nature, Dirty Harriet, just the list goes on. Elda Sensei and just so many people. But it was a super dope posse track, and it motivated me to want to do a posse track. There had to be at least 10, 12 MCs, so that was a good one. Outside of rap, I like K-pop too. There's this group called Blackpink, and they had a member. Her name is Rose, and she just put out her solo album. I really dug that too, from beginning to end. So I thought that was a really good album for me. Really good pop in my opinion. And then another album I chose was Bobby J from Rockaway. He just put out an album called Higher. So that's another album you should check out if you hadn't checked that out yet. Just really good, just really sharp with his pen and just lyrically super good. Two other albums I like. One was you ever heard of Dochi? She's setting up.
Oh yeah, I love Dochi.
She is killing it.
I've been
Yeah.
listening to her since Persuasive, like a couple of years ago.
Oh, so I really just got into her this
Yeah,
year.
yeah. Because
She
you
is
know she was
good.
more so singing before, so
That's
I
right.
definitely liked her then, and definitely now with the raps. Of course, I've tapped into the rap. She's like a Doja Cat for me.
Oh yeah.
Because I used to listen to Doja Cat years before too, and then
Oh,
now since
okay.
she's come out even more, like more and more fans. The same with SZA. So it's like as
This
you
is sick.
listen to certain people, it's good to see them get the accolades they deserve, and actually for people to really tap in. And
Yeah.
Doja is definitely one of those.
Yeah, she's dope. She's got style. She's really dope when she does her videos. But
You
Alligator
got
Bites is never.
bars, and that's what matters.
That's it. Yeah, straight up. And then my fifth album, I picked something also outside of rap. It's a group called Beanie. It's a Filipino girl group. They do high energy pop music, but
Okay.
I'm really into that stuff. Super emo type of stuff. First learned about them during a trip to Boston earlier this year. Super sick. Just a very good thematic song. It's not in English. It's in Tagalog, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. So yeah, they made the list. And some honorable mentions. I did just want to mention Kendrick Lamar's surprise album. That was really
Oh, okay.
yeah, I really like that one too. Reincarnated is my jam, and just he's been killing it. So Lamar gets an honorable mention. What about you? What were your albums that you really enjoyed?
Oh man, so many.
Yeah, I agree. It was tough.
China Streets is one of them. From
Mm.
Hell to Chanel. So that was a dope one. We had her on OG Press, Trailblazer issue. I just copped the vinyl, the marble vinyl. So
Nice.
I'm excited to get that. And when I really like something, I definitely want the vinyl for it.
Yeah,
So
same.
yeah, so I got my vinyl should be coming. I like Leon Thomas.
Oh, I don't
Um,
think I've heard that one.
yeah, he has an album out called Mutt. And he was on the show Victorious. He actually wrote some stuff like with Ariana Grande. He wrote Snooze for SZA.
Wow.
So
So it's an R&B album. Is it R&B or is it
yeah, it's
rap?
an R&B
Okay.
album.
All right, I'll have to check
And
that
he
out.
was actually on another album that I like, the Conductor's album, Conductor Williams
Okay.
album. I think it was Conductor We Have a Problem Part 3
Okay.
that dropped.
Sick.
So yeah, so Mud, China, Conductor, definitely Makami, Rich Ass Haitian album. I loved his album. Like I said, when I was in the hospital the early part of this year, I really delved into like a lot of his music was my comfort while I was going through my rough patch in the hospital for a couple of months. So I definitely started really getting, like, I liked his music, but I really started getting into more of the catalog. A lot of the lyrics resonate with me. So this new project that he dropped, that was a great treat. And then, of course, my top project, Chromacopia, Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Um,
Sick.
absolutely love Tyler. I've been a fan
Yeah.
of Tyler for a million years. So it's good to watch his growth. It's
Yeah.
good to hear the songs. It's good to hear him on the production. He's always been creative,
Yeah. No doubt.
outside the box.
No doubt.
And Chromacopia was just that gem. It was versatility. It showcased a lot of different soundscapes with a lot of different features that I didn't think would actually work. So I really enjoyed that project, and more so, I enjoyed the self-reflection that he gave in the lyricism, talking about his dad and like him, and just a lot of inspirational
Yeah.
stuff was in there. So people like to always joke on Tyler. Like Tyler is a big troll. Now he loves to troll and joke a
Right.
lot and make the most vulgar and crazy jokes. But when you listen to the music, you can really hear the heart and the effort that he puts into it. And so Chromacopia is the top one for me. Just like Call Me If You Get Lost was a favorite of mine. I was rooting for that one to win, and it did win a Grammy. So I always root for Tyler because I think he always pushes the envelope, especially even with the visuals. And you know, I
I
love a good
agree.
visual. Right. So
Yeah.
that visual, that aesthetic, just the whole vibe, the green, the mask,
Yeah.
the concept, like everything across the board just fit well. And the drop was just perfect. So I think
Yeah.
people don't put enough effort into a nice rollout. Like it's dope to have a nice rollout to build the intensity and anticipation. And he definitely did that. I mean, he was here performing for free.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, you can't do nothing but, nod your head, round of applause, give him kudos for just having the dope marketing and just putting together a really dope project. And I've had a lot of people who aren't really into him ask me, "Hey, have you heard that Tyler the Creator album?" And I just smile like, "Yes, I have." And they start bragging on it. So when people who typically don't like it no now like it, that lets you know that you are doing something and you're breaking barriers,
Yeah.
in your music. So that has to be my top five. And I think for China, I've been listening to China for years now.
Yeah. Where's
And
she
I like
from?
the evolution of her sound. So she's definitely evolved in lyrically, sound wise, like everything is just top notch, top tier,
Yeah. She got a good
um,
sound for sure.
perfect delivery, flawless.
Yeah.
And I love it. So like I said, nothing but respect, and I love my sisters in rap dearly. So,
Yeah. Where's
you
she
know,
from? Is she from New York?
yeah, China's from New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's super cool. Yeah, it was definitely an exciting year for music all around. I thought, yeah. Oh man, 2025. You know,
2025.
let's get it, huh?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I have a project. My hair
Yeah,
is the tip off for next year. This
I love
next
it.
year will be my Polaris project.
Ooh,
If anybody's familiar with the X-Men, the daughter of Magneto.
yeah, Polaris.
Yes,
Ooh,
so I'm doing a project
I
solely
love it.
based on Polaris, and
Damn.
that's the direction I'm going in. I'm also doing a Noir Wonderland, a black Alice in Wonderland,
Ooh,
inspired by this art
love it. I love
exhibition.
the concepts. Like go into it a
Yes,
little bit more.
yes. That's what I said. I'm coming with fresh, innovative, different concepts. That project is going to feature all females. So far, I have China,
Okay.
Beijing, China Streets, Bernadette Price.
On the album
Um,
too.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
and then I'm working on getting some other females. So I'm
Oh man.
trying to see. what direction that goes in. But I'm
That
definitely
is
Nor
gonna be
Wonderland is
sick.
going to be all female features, produced by East Coast Ghost. Is the
Man.
producer on that. Polaris is going to be various producers because I want different sounds for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I want to do
Are you?
something because I love Marvel. And I
Yeah.
love Magneto and I love the X-Men. So I definitely wanted to do something. So you already
Yeah.
know I put out some art, a black version of Polaris. And
That's gonna be sick.
yeah, so you see I'm already getting
In
into the
character.
vibes for the visuals.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to do it up and you see the flames, they're like, yeah, she about to get hot.
Wait, have you done work with Apani already? I'd love to see her on that
Oh,
album too as
and
well.
oh, look, hear me out. Goddess Manifesto features Apani.
Yeah.
So
Oh
she's gonna be on the
man.
joint. That's probably I think that's gonna be one of the first singles I drop.
Yeah. Oh
It's
dude,
called Shadow
ferocious.
Boxing. So
Woo-hoo.
yeah, me and Apani got a joint coming out. And I
Ah.
also put her on the album with me and Daddy-O too.
Oh man. Is so
So
the
that's
songs are
gonna be
done
dope
already?
too. We're still working on it.
Okay. Oh, I
I'm getting
can't
ready.
wait.
We're getting ready to drop
Can't
another
wait.
single from that one. It's me, Tragedy, and Daddy-O.
Tragedy Gaddafi.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. All right.
That's her bro right there. Tragedy is
Oh.
Sam. So yes, I'm excited to actually get into some music with him, and that's
Oh man,
that's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be
dope.
crazy. Yeah, that's all coming 2025, early 25, right?
Early
Woo!
2025
Bring it
exact.
on. I'm ready.
Um, I'm dropping Nor Wonderland
I'm ready.
potentially on my birthday,
Oh,
and
when is your birthday? You
Polaris
want to share
not
that or no?
shortly after that.
Wait, when is your birthday?
It's Valentine's Day.
Is it? Oh man. Okay. What's that? Aquarius? No.
I'm an Aquarius, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, my mom's an Aquarius, February 5.
Also, she's the best. So you have the best,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, that's awesome. I'm
Yes,
in.
I'm excited about 2025 because I'm getting tired of rapping. I'm not gonna hold nobody.
Yeah.
I feel like I've said so much and said a lot. I'm gonna be curating for a few people.
Okay.
I'm curating for New Villain. I'm curating the album for G Fan Black. Micah Wright. You feel
Is
me?
he?
So I'm gonna be curating for a couple of other dope heavy hitters in the industry because I really want to show
Yeah.
off my ability to curate more so than anything
Yeah.
and really play my role and show my behind the scenes
Yeah.
thing because I'm trying to get into film more, working on books, really just expanding, doing art exhibitions and things
Yeah.
like that. So I'm trying to get into more of my other passions.
Can't wait.
And music will still be there. I'm still finishing up things because I have to finish things that I promised people I would do. But I'm
Yeah.
definitely trying not to take on anything new.
Yeah.
So I have to keep certain stuff at bay. Like I said, maybe not give a whole project, but maybe give people a feature or so.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I feel like it's time to evolve. It's time to
Right.
do a bunch of stuff. 2019 was the first time I ever dropped a project.
Okay.
Right now, I'm close to over 30 projects within that 5 year span.
Man, that's what's up.
And next year, I'll probably have about 10 more to go. So I feel like I've done my thing. I've done more than some people have done in 25 years in the industry.
Right.
So
No,
I
and
feel
I
like I've
think
done
that's
my
dope.
thing. And
Yeah, because you're still
yeah,
tied into music. You're still, I mean, let's say you're
right,
not recording, you're still doing the magazine.
right,
You're still, yeah, you're still doing like you're writing, you're doing the journalist thing, and at least
right,
you're still tied on to music. And I kind of
right,
felt bad too when I abandoned music a little bit to go do this podcast, but I'm like, I'm still doing music though. I'm still a part of what I want to do and be a part of that same community. So yeah, I'm over it. So I love that you're thinking about evolving and just doing different things.
right. And I'm working with Bandcamp now. So that's
Let's talk
something
about
that I've
that.
always wanted to do. So I'm excited to do my first article for Bandcamp and really start, working with Bandcamp and
Yeah.
just boosting up my journalism resume,
Yeah.
getting more films out there, converting some of my films into books,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
working on some self-improvement books and doing a
right.
book for the hip hop culture,
Right.
like compiling all of my interviews into a book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I'm working on a like documentary, um, a boom bap documentary. So I
Oh
really
man.
want to tap into, at least with my music, doing visuals and putting physicals out for projects should be the goal for
Wow.
2025.
Oh man,
Because
that's
I have so many
outstanding.
projects, I need to be doing something with them. So definitely trying to press out physicals, doing merch for the
Yeah.
Rugged Triad. It's Rugged Triad's 5-year anniversary as well in 2025.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Salute my Rugged Triad family. I love
Hey,
y'all.
cheers to Rugged
You know,
Triad.
cheers to that. Like my producers have been with me through thick and thin. When every
Mm,
other nigga fell off, my producers is always there to champion behind me,
I love it.
support me, and uplift me, and I appreciate them. I love them dearly. Also, in the next issue of not the next issue, but the issue after this one coming out, I'm having Sunez do a write up on Rugged Triad because I really
Okay.
want to highlight my producers and
Yeah.
let people know about them from a
Right.
another person's standpoint. So because they deserve it. And
Hey,
yes, I'm just excited to
not working.
be doing my thing. We're gonna be having more people working in film. I got a couple of people working in film in the next issue.
Mm.
What else? Got a lot of females I'm trying to bring in. So I really try to work with the ladies. Ladies can be so hard to work with. I'm not even gonna hold you. But I'm having some people ladies who are actually participating and wanting
Good.
to be a part of and wanting to, showcase themselves. I'm like, ladies,
Good.
let's stand up. Like this
Let's
is your
work.
time to shine. When you have a platform,
Right.
you make sure you shine. Bernadette
This
Price is going to be in issue number 8.
man,
So that
that's gonna be
interview is going to be
wild.
dope. Like that's my homegirl. So of course I had to get her in it, and I'm excited and honored to have her in it. So I just want more ladies to be featured
I
and
love it. I think it's a
and
great
show
thing.
off their skills.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's phenomenal. I'm super excited for
So what are
2025.
you dropping in 2025?
That's a good question. Hey, let me bring this up real quick. So, I spent maybe the last year and a half doing this podcast, and I started just circling back to do some feedback. So I'm gonna do a big rebrand of the podcast. This is gonna be the probably the last podcast I'm gonna do under the name, but I
Okay.
took all notes and I have an idea on where I want to go direction wise and just I'm gonna start something fresh. I'm never afraid to just start from ground bottom again and just hey, take it to a direction that I want to do. And so that's what I'm gonna do. This is the last time I'm gonna do it under the off the grid name and just kind of blast off into something I want to do. You'll see that, and then I have a vinyl record that's getting ready to drop in February with a good buddy of mine, Sankofa, who we did the Black Magic song with.
Black Magic.
Yeah. Hey, thank you
Yeah,
for that
the
too as
coven must
well.
reunite for 2025.
Dude, we are. That has to be tradition now. Halloween. Thank you for that. Yeah, for that dope collaboration. I really love that song. That was great. As much as I love horror movies.
We might need to do a visual for that one for next year.
Ooh, good idea. Yeah. So hey, maybe we might have to start sooner than later. But yeah, thank you. That was
Exactly.
that was an amazing verse. I appreciate that. That was fun.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. I love the beat. Like
Yeah.
I said, once I hear a beat and I'm inspired by it, you got me locked in.
Yeah. Take a sip of my witch's brew. I was like, "Phew, man,
Yes.
that was good. October
I'll be
20,
over here concocting things. I'll be over here doing things. And
2025.
while we're talking about Witch's Brew, let me show you what I have that you already have, though.
Oh, that's it.
It's always about The
I
Conjuring.
do have that.
The
Dude, that was
Conjuring is
dope.
still available, and y'all can't sleep on this. Imagine Records. They even made
The card.
the cards,
I got one of them.
hologram card. Like, look, stop playing with
That's a
me.
cool project.
Stop playing with me. This is a classic. P.A. Dre produced it.
Mhm.
Features some dope people. Like it's just undeniably dope. I
Yes.
got some more stuff coming. We got Call Me Billy on CD through
Yeah.
bitcd.com.
Yeah.
We have Hidden Blaze and Daggers, which is produced by Save Me. So I combined Hidden Blaze and Hidden Daggers project together for that
Huh.
one. And then we're working on a Black Swan drop as
Two?
well.
Oh, okay. Oh, CD of that.
CD of that,
Oh,
yeah.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to, like I said, 2025 is going to be all about
Hmm.
not just making new music, but trying to do physicals.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and
Good.
I got Cut Lord on Goddess Manifesto too. I can't forget the legend Cut Lord. Like he gave me some fire, so I've been sitting on that for a minute. But I'm about to unleash all the gems that I had in
Man.
the tuck
Oh
and
man,
put it
that's
on the
good.
Goddess Manifesto. Because if you hear from the Goddess Manifesto,
Yeah.
a lot of the songs sound R&B ish, kind of
Okay.
slow, and but then there's some other grimy ones. So it's
Mhm.
actually the whole album is going to be at least 22 songs.
Oh, super full length.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
can't wait.
chop it up though. I'm gonna do half of them, then another half later
Okay.
on. So yeah.
Oh man, exciting. Well, good.
Yeah.
Hey, 2024 was good. Are you one that believes in New Year's resolutions? Is that something you do? Do you have one for 2025?
Yeah. I hate making them because my year didn't start so good last year. Like I thought I was up. I thought I was lit. And the day after my birthday, I was in the hospital like, hey, what the hell?
Oh man,
I
I
was
ain't
in the
recovered.
hospital for months, like, wait, I was reflecting on life. But you know what? I take away from this year, and I'll say this much: I take away from this year, and I take into next year.
Okay.
Is at the top of this year, and we had this discussion before.
Yeah.
I suffer from severe depression, manic depression, and I've suffered from this since I was 17. Sometimes it could get under control, sometimes not so much. And this year it was just really bad. It was so bad that I
Okay.
just really stressed myself out and wound up having
Sure.
this crazy heart issue that
Oh,
was out the blue. Like my heart was just speeding, it was just racing, and they couldn't slow it down. So that was just crazy. But at that point, I lost my mother in February 11th, a few days before my birthday. So my birthday is always bittersweet to me. So I was literally sulking, miserable, like I don't want to be here, and having those suicidal thoughts. But then the turnaround is when, after my first heart surgery, I started going into respiratory failure.
oh wow.
So I was at home. So now here I have to go back, and I'm being taken out, and I'm like, I don't want to die, and that was the realization. And immediately they do whatever they do, get me into the hospital, and I'm starting to breathe, but I can't breathe on my own yet. So, I'm like on the ventilator. And once I was off, I was able to realize, look, you have to stop stressing yourself out. Stress is a
Yeah.
killer. Stress
Right.
is a killer. And I was stressing myself the fuck out. I was stressing myself out over people mistreating me, mishandling me, on top of missing my mother. And all of that just had me feeling alone because my mother was like my best friend. What I did was I detached from worrying about what people think of me, friendships that didn't mean me any good, people who just use me and discard me when it's convenient for them,
Sure.
situations and people and crowds or groups that I don't gel or align with. I separate myself from that. And I started focusing on peace of mind. And I'm not going to hold you. I know it sounds cliche, it sounds funny as hell, but I have been happy as fuck ever since. Like once I detach myself, I'm an Aquarius too, and your mom will tell you. We can be kind of cold and aloof when once you show us a version that we don't like
Yeah.
I literally put your ass in a box like that
I
chromophobia box, and I
100%
don't
agree.
deal with you anymore. And so I had to put people and things in a box
Hmm.
and really focus on myself. I started redecorating my house,
Yeah.
focusing on my health more. My heart is at top notch right now. Like
I love it.
the cardiologist is like, look, damn near on track.
Maintain.
Like I was
Yeah.
going through heart failure. My kidneys was failing. My liver was failing. Everything was jacked up, and I had to
Wow.
readjust and fix everything to get back on track with my health. Once I started getting my health in order, my peace of mind. I'm seeing a therapist now regularly,
Hmm.
and peace of mind is the real gift. Peace of
Yeah.
mind is the goal.
I agree.
Detachment is the goal, and just focusing on what you need and manifesting what you want. I've always wanted to work with Bandcamp. I knew the editor. He's done a couple of write ups on me. He liked my work, not only my music, but also my journalism. So
Yeah.
I just hit him up like, hey, I want to write. Was how can I, submit
That's
something? You're
amazing.
like, you got it. I already love your work, and so it's just about making those strides and efforts to do things that make you happy, follow
Yeah.
your passions, and leave the trash behind, leave the bullshit behind. So that's what I'm taking into 2025 is peace of mind,
I love it.
self-love, self-care. And I think that was the best song from my Makami that I heard, was the self-love. Produced by Conductor Williams.
Yeah.
And I listened to that over and over in the hospital, and I really adapted to that song. And once
Yeah.
I applied that, I have been happy. I have my little bouts here and there with depression, but not as bad as I used to, because now I'm learning how to adjust. I wake up every day happy. It always happens when
Yeah.
somebody does some dumb shit and piss me off, and then that's what triggers. It be the dumb shit.
That
Somebody do
triggers me
something
off
dumb and say
too.
something dumb to trigger me. Now I got to snap on you because you
Yeah.
stupid. And it be
Sure.
stuff like that. But I wake up every day like, la 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 la, birds chirping,
Yeah.
all that good shit. The sun shining,
Right.
dew on the grass, and
So much
things
good
be
stuff to be
good. But
happy
it
about.
always take people. So sometimes you have to detach from certain people,
Yeah.
places, and things in order to find yourself.
Yeah. Hey, I agree. Hey, it was a great, despite some of the obstacles, it brought in a lot of opportunities for you and me. And I know hey, we got to do our thing. A
Right.
lot of great music. I'm very proud of the music that I released, and you released some
Yes.
phenomenal music. A lot of great lessons. 2024 is always teaching, or at least every year is always teaching us something new. But I agree with you. Let's cheers to a happy and healthy 2025. Should we raise it up for that?
Yes. You
So,
see me raising it up. I'm still over here sipping. I sip slow.
yeah. And I would say to all the creators, just keep making dope shit, man. If you love it, make time and keep doing it. That's one thing I always appreciate about you. No matter what you're going through, you're still making dope stuff. And whether it's music, you're doing interviews, you're writing stuff for
Right.
the magazine, or you're helping to produce folks from Rugged Triad, you're still doing your thing. And I love it. So,
Exactly. Like
yeah.
it's a salute to the evolution
Mhm.
of self, the evolution. I feel like a lot of people, I've noticed a lot of people too. I'm also detaching from like gossip sites, the shade room. I don't want to follow any sites that has that gossip negative energy that's throwing out negative messages or negative gossipy type news. So I feel like it's not only like a diet, like I'm trying to get slim, lose the weight, but I'm also trying to lose the weight of people's opinions, the weight
Yeah.
of
Shed
other
that.
bullshit from people, negativity that people throw at other people. I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of cheering on somebody else's demise.
Right.
I
Why?
see no
Why?
fun in watching the
Yeah.
demise of anybody. So I'm
Yeah.
also on a diet from unhealthy, negative energies that people like to bring to social media. So I'm gonna probably be on
Let's all
social media
win.
less.
Right. Yeah. And one thing too that I learned this year was I noticed a lot of people just afraid to give people flowers, in front of people because then it feel like it takes away from them. Like, dude, give people their props. Dude,
Right.
I celebrate folks all day. I have no problem telling people they're dope on social media or in person. So
Exactly.
just give people their props, man, that they deserve. So
I feel like people look at you and it's probably not their fault. I mean, sometimes it's a mentality that's gathered. People will
okay,
see you and they think shit is easy. Oh, she's just making music. You don't know the heartache I go through
I know.
even to create this music. Like all my music has pain poured
Yeah,
inside of it. There's tears cried. Whenever there's a song I'm singing
yeah.
on,
Good
more than
point.
likely I done cried 8 million times before I
Yeah,
can even
I
officially get
know.
that song out there. So
Yeah,
you don't know what people go through. And the music
yeah.
is a therapy for me because
Show
I just
love.
have a lot of mental stuff
Yeah,
that I go to. I'm not gonna tell everybody my mental shit, but I go through more than depression, and
right.
that's why I see a therapist. And I feel like good mental health is important. So
100%.
that's why I take accountability for my actions. I take accountability for my wrong in situations because I'm not
Yeah,
always right. So I'm not gonna say like, oh, I never did nothing wrong to nobody. You know, I could
yeah,
be a brash or harsh, and the motherfucker might have felt the way, but instead of talking to me about it, they
yeah.
chose to be on some other shit. But I promise you, my tone is just my tone, but my heart is definitely always in the right
I
place.
100%
I'm
agree.
always here to nurture, help anybody. There's nobody who comes in my inbox that I don't respond to. I just don't do that. It doesn't matter, even if they seem a little batty. I still address them and speak. I hate when I send a message to somebody and they just look at the shit and leave it on scene. Like, I hope people who
Yeah,
see this interview, if you see a message from somebody and leave it on scene and they offering you an opportunity, you a clown.
yeah. I
You a
know.
whole fucking clown. Like, stop being Hollywood because
Yeah,
the people who like Prince Paul ain't leave me on scene like, oh, I see her message. It be motherfuckers that ain't nowhere near a Prince Paul status.
I know. Getting all snobby for no reason. So hey, I'm with you. I love your attitude about that.
Fucking
And,
weirdos. Like I'm leaving
yeah,
weirdos behind.
yeah. I just thought I had mentioned that. I'm all about giving people props and showing them. And
Right. Show
yeah.
people fucking love. And I feel like anytime I put somebody in a magazine, which I gotta get you in there as well.
Oh,
I feel
thank you.
like when I put you in a magazine, I'm giving you your flowers. When I ask you
100%.
to interview, that's me extending the olive branch to show you that I appreciate you as an artist. I respect your talent, and I feel
Yeah,
like other people need to know about it.
I
That's
love it.
it. If you take it as any other way and you just sit there and ignore my message, then you the dumbass. Like,
Yeah.
right?
Hey, don't look at them as competition. Just man, let's build together. This is what hip hop's all about. Just hey, this is a team sport, not individual
Right.
at all. So I'm all about it. So thank you so much. I love that. And it's very refreshing to hear that. So it's great.
Right. Yeah.
I
And
got
so
up.
let's talk about the beefs this year. Like, I hope that we don't hear no more crazy ass rap
I
battles.
know.
That shit better, if it comes next year, it better be good. I don't want to hear, for one, I don't want to hear no more female rap battles because they suck. So them battles was horrible. I'm like,
Yeah.
Megan and Nikki could have saved all of that. You know what I'm saying? Megan snapped a little bit, but that Bigfoot, I wasn't feeling it. But
You talking about the Kendrick and Drake one?
no, the Nikki and Megan shit was driving me crazy.
Man, I'm a little behind. So tell me a little bit
Yeah, how
about
you
it.
miss that one? Megan had
No,
made the what is it? The joint called Hiss, I believe.
I gotta listen to it now.
And she was talking.
Did she kill it?
She was just addressing everybody basically.
Okay. So she went after everybody.
She went after everybody, Drake
Okay.
and a couple of other people, and Nikki. And Nikki made a response called Bigfoot, and I didn't like it.
Oh,
But that's what
I
I'm
love
saying.
Nicki
If you're not
Minaj
gonna
too.
come hard on these damn um rap beefs, just don't beef at all. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
my thing with people is people, oh, you gotta respond. You know how many people wrote diss tracks about me this year?
Really? Are
A
you
bunch.
serious?
And you know how many
What?
people know them? Nobody. So
God,
why the fuck am I going make a rap and mention the motherfucker that nobody don't know? I'm
that's
not.
why. Then you go right, and then you give the dude clout. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So I'm never giving clout. So anytime they do that shit, I just be like, now I'm
Nah.
not. You are the Nick Cannon to my Eminem. I'm never gonna mention you.
That's so
ever.
crazy. And probably they don't do it because they hate you. They just know that, hey, if I go after a person, then I'll get a little bit I elevate a little higher because
No,
then
what it is with me too, and I gotta say this. It's always a motherfucker you did some shit for that you was good with, and you
I
fell out about something, and now they want to turn to dish you. But when I was doing all this good shit for you,
wasn't saying
and I'm
nothing.
highlighting you,
Yeah.
showcasing you, supporting you, you're not rushing to make no posts about how great I am and how much I supported you.
Right.
You don't rush to sing
It
my
don't sell.
praises when I do good shit for you, but the minute I do one thing that you don't like, now you want to write dishes. You want to come at me like you crazy, like I won't slap your ass when I see you. See,
Jesus.
that's where the shit be wrong. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? So it's like niggas attitude outweigh their gratitude, and that's the problem. And I
No.
don't be feeling that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Ego.
you don't give enough energy to good shit, and you lend too much energy to
Yeah.
negativity.
Yeah.
And I
Ego.
hate
It's
that from
killer.
people because out of all the shit I did for you, you never got online and said, "Oh, Indigo is great. She did this and this and this for me." But the minute I do something you don't like, you want to crucify me
Right, right,
and
right.
belittle me and defame me for doing something that you didn't like.
But we on a diet from that shit, right?
We on a
That's
diet next to no weirdos and no fuck niggas is
it.
going through 2025.
I love it. I have just been on a big Whitney Houston trip
Mm-hmm.
last few months. I'm the biggest Whitney Houston fan ever, and I wore the shirt on purpose. Just I wanted to talk about her real quick. And
Yes.
do you by any chance dig her music? Are you a fan of Whitney
I
Houston?
love Whitney Houston, of course.
Woo!
I was just in the bathroom singing One Moment in Time 2 days ago out of nowhere.
Man, I'm just feeling her right now. I've really been listening to the stuff from the '80s, and I'm a bigger fan of her older stuff. But
Right.
what's your favorite Whitney Houston song?
That One Moment in Time.
A Moment in Time. Okay. Oh man, there's so much, and I just wanted to take a second to appreciate her dopeness, and I love Whitney Houston to death, and so I
Because we
don't know.
used to have to sing that in choir, so that was it always just stuck with me.
Yeah,
And you know, I'll always love you, but that shit make me cry every time.
yeah,
So
yeah, her songs do
it's
that to
just so
you.
touching. Every time you hear it, you start thinking about somebody, and it's just like, oh,
Yeah,
you just
she
want
got.
to fall out.
I
But
love that song. You give good love. Do you know that song? Oh my
yep,
god. Ooh
yep.
man,
I know
that
every Whitney song now.
I
Come
know.
on, we
Yeah, I guess who
Whitney is an
doesn't, right?
icon.
Who doesn't? Yeah,
Whitney is an
she's
icon, and
amazing.
she's definitely greatly missed. I hate how things
Yeah.
with. I used to love the Bobby and Whitney show.
Oh man,
Like I was locked in on
yeah, they definitely make for some good entertainment.
that was good entertainment.
Man, yeah, some talented singers. What's your favorite Bobby Brown song?
Bobby Brown. I don't know. Probably my prerogative.
Oh yeah, hey, that's good. I like the song
Cause you
called
know
Good.
the dance, everything with it. It was like,
Yeah,
look,
Rock with You was pretty dope. That's from that same album.
right?
Is that Tenderoni? I think he did Tenderoni too, right?
He did.
Okay, yeah, Bobby Brown's pretty dope.
Tenderoni is another close second.
Cool.
But
Yeah.
you know, I love New Edition too. Like,
Oh
don't even
man,
tell me about New Edition. Anything, Mr. Telephone Man, Candy Girl, like
Cool It
everything,
Now.
all things New Edition.
Yeah, I'm a big yeah.
Look,
That
even
team killed it.
all things New Edition, all things Menudo.
I can't say that I got into Menudo, but New Edition, I love me some New Edition.
Right,
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike all day.
right. Look,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh, that was dope. Oh my gosh. I know they were strong individually too, which made them even super dope, right? Michael Bivins.
Right, and that's what I always told my crew on my label is
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
always dope to be dope individually, and we come
Yeah,
together
that's
and
right.
form this, this massive conglomerate. But motherfuckers just be too selfish to
Yeah,
get it together. But I like how they lasted this long and they still doing
strong.
their thing. I love any group that's still pushing forward after
I
years
know.
because it's hard. sometimes people don't understand the gift and problem resolution and communication. Like
Yeah.
a lot of things can be resolved with a basic conversation, and some things are really
Easy.
misunderstandings. And if you talk to the person, you be
Yeah.
able
Talk
to
it
sort
out.
it out, and y'all push through and work through it. Especially when a bag is attached to it,
Oh.
there's no sense in not securing your bag and securing your legacy. So I'm proud of them for pushing forward and still, going on tours and stuff like that.
I love it. Well, hey, you are again, I tell you time and time, you're an amazing person, and you are someone that I definitely look up to in terms of like everything that you do,
Thank you.
music, and just contributed in trying to elevate other people. I love it. And so,
Right.
you had an amazing 2024, and I hope for another amazing 2025 coming in the next few days. And yeah, hey, like I said, I'm forever a fan. I'm very honored to know you and to have done music with you.
Likewise.
Yeah, and
I
so I
live
just
vicariously through you on your vacations. I be feeling like I'm traveling as well.
you gotta
I said,
now,
oh, we're
hey,
at the
come out,
waterfalls this year.
come, come out, come out to Hawaii. You know we'll take
I
care of you out
definitely
here.
gotta come. Hawaii is my dream
Come out.
vacation place. It is.
You know
It
we
is.
got you. You know we're gonna take care of you for sure.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
No, don't be trying to get me to be doing no extra work till I get skinnier. But I
Now,
definitely want
now, time is now.
I definitely want to come out and enjoy some beautiful sunsets and the scenery. Everything looks so beautiful there. I definitely want to
Yeah.
see the beautiful water and
Oh yeah.
the flowers and learn some of the traditions. So I think that's what I respect the most about Hawaii is this
Yeah.
deeply rooted in tradition, and they
Mhm.
really keep it up there. And I respect anybody who focus on their ancestry.
Love it. 100. You guys come out here, we'll take care of you, no doubt.
Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. I ain't bringing my grandson though. He ain't coming.
Hey, I don't know. I always like to close out the interview with just some fun questions. I know, like, I know you. I don't know. Do you celebrate Christmas at all? I know you. I know you're Muslim, but you do not, right? And so you don't
No,
get
I
tied up
used to
into
sleep.
any of that stuff, do
Y'all
you?
had Children's Day for
Okay.
children, but so this is just my grandson. Like he came by, I bought him some dinosaurs, Jurassic
Oh,
Park
yeah.
dinosaurs. But no, my daughter is grown now. My
Yeah, yeah.
stepdaughter is grown as well.
Okay.
She's not grown yet, but she's like 17, so she don't care. Just
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
her some cash and she's good to go. So,
Yeah, that's true.
but you know what? I miss the traditions of the Christmas just from the nostalgia of my grandmother and my mother. Like our house
Celebrating.
was the house that always hosted
Yeah.
all of
Get together.
the dinners and events. So I still cook. I'll cook and make stuff
Yeah.
just in case my husband or daughter want to partake in stuff. I just wrote a song called Self. So look, I inspire some music because I enjoy being by myself. I'm in good
I
company.
know. Hey, that's some valuable time. I agree.
Right.
Yeah, and I use that just to decompress or just chill out. I'm weird. I'm like, I can be an extrovert, but I need that quiet time to
Right.
just recharge. And
Right.
so, do you have a favorite Christmas movie that you watch?
Of course.
Wait, let's hear it real
The
quick.
Grinch
The
with
is
Jim
it really?
Carrey.
Okay. The Grinch.
Yes.
Well, Jim Carrey is a genius indeed.
Jim Carrey, the Grinch. I love it. Look,
Yeah.
it's a jubilation, honey. Look, I love it. Because you know why? Because
Yeah.
I appreciate a good villain.
Yeah.
The people in Whoville were annoying as hell. And he had a right to be mad because they were annoying and they were picking on him. And
Yeah.
so he did what he had to do. Leave the Grinch alone.
That's
But
it.
Jim Carrey nailed that role, and it was a really touching film too because he just
Yeah.
wanted to be loved. So I
That's
love the
right.
Grinch
Who wants love?
movie. Right. I
Yeah,
loved
he was
it.
good.
He was so good in that. And another old one, well, two other old ones. It's a Wonderful Life
Okay, that's OG.
and Miracle on 34th Street. I
Okay,
think I
yeah,
used to
those are
watch those
classics.
religiously every year with my grandma raised me. So I
Yeah,
used to watch those religiously with my grandma.
good choices. I love it. I really
Hmm.
love it. Well, good.
Yeah.
I think we should end this interview with a countdown to the new year. I know it's not the new year yet, but I think we got to close it with the countdown and just do one final cheers,
Yes.
one final toast, and then that's it. I'll get it out.
Yes.
So I'm gonna recharge real quick. And
Yes. I still over here sippy sip.
oh, it's all good. No, it's all good. You know me. It's 11 o'clock in the morning here, so but I'm happy. This is great. This is a great episode to close
Right.
the
This is
show
gonna
with.
definitely put me to sleep. So that's good. I'm hoping that it aids my rest for the evening.
Okay,
Um,
so
but yeah, let's do the countdown. Let's do
all
it.
right, let's do it from 10, 9, 8,
8,
7,
7, 6,
6,
5,
5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1. All right,
1.
hey, to a happy and
Happy New
healthy new year.
Year!
Thank you so much. I look forward to
Yes,
it.
salute, salute, salute. Wishing everybody abundance.
Love it.
Everybody get what they want and need out of life. I mean, that's the blessing, and most of all, peace of mind.
I
You
love it.
know.
And with that, I'll have to turn over to you. Any final words before we close this interview out?
Oh my God. I just want to thank you so much for always being a joy and pleasure.
Oh, thank you.
Um, Always have the best time with you.
Yeah, me
Always
too.
heartfelt, fun. I feel like I've known you my entire life.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
So it's definitely a vibe. So I appreciate you for always having me on and always cheering me on. And it's people like you that keep me uplifted in those times when I get sad and depressed. I think about people like you who support me and love the music. And I just want to let everybody know that everybody's out here trying to do their best. Everybody's
Yeah.
going through things. And I just want the best for everybody, even the people who don't like me. Um, I'm for real. Even the people who don't like I really, hurt people hurt people. I want healing for people. I want the best for people.
Sure.
And I want everybody to have a prosperous new year. We're going to need all the peace and blessings we can get. And I just pray everybody stay safe, blessed, and the money flows and there's health in your family and just
100%.
an abundance of blessings across the board. And I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to thank Allah for giving me life, knowledge of self, and just like I'm never alone really. Allah is the constant friend. When I'm here, I talk to Allah, and that gets me through the rough times. And
Yeah.
so, alhamdulillah, subhanallah, and la ilaha illallah, waqtuhu la sharika lahu. That's it.
I'll raise the glass to that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. Hey, and I return that thanks back to you as well. You're an amazing friend and just like I said, just phenomenal role model. And I'll again forever continue to cheer you on. And I look forward to what you're going to release in 2020. So thank you
Yes.
for making time.
Yeah, and I got to get you on the joint too. So, we working.
I always there. You know I got you. So,
Yes.
so with
Yes.
that, thank you, Indigo
Thank
Phoenyx,
you.
ladies and gentlemen. 2025. Here we go.
Happy New Year.